As a security team who is checking out the IT team's new tool, I want us to be able to use email verification on our break glass account in Fleet so that I can feel confident that we're following security best practices. In Fleet Premium, starting with version 4.61, you'll now be able to add a second auth line of defense to users logging into Fleet outside SSO. While Fleet has indirectly supported multi-factor authentication thanks to SAML SSO with auth providers like Google Workspace, Okta, and Microsoft's Entra ID, until now, if you wanted an account that could log into Fleet directly, for example as a break glass account in case your identity provider goes offline, all you needed to get into that account was the correct email address and password. Now with Fleet Premium, you can require that a user click a verification link sent to their email on each login, making a direct login to Fleet as secure as that user's email account. Let's take a look at this in action. So we'll create a user here. This also works on the invite flow, but for brevity, we'll just admin create a user. You can also add MFA to existing users or, of course, remove it. So now that we have our user created, let's log out. And we'll go over here to grab our MFA link. And since this is our first time logging in with an admin created account, we'll need to reset our password. And we're in. Let's log back out and see this happen again, this time without that password reset. Note that we send the verification email after a successful email and password. So if you do get that email, then somebody, hopefully you, has those credentials. And we're in. One thing to note is that the validity of those verification links on MFA is a hard-coded 15 minutes that is extracted to a constant in the code base. So if you want to revise that up or down, you can revise that constant, recompile, and redeploy, and you can have a different validity period on those tokens. Documentation on this will be available on launch, and thank you to Rachel Perkins for the UI work on all of this. All right. And that is the feature. I'll take a look at questions in the chat, but are there any questions on the call on this?